Today, I'm going to be reviewing Ivan Vanek's MGC Square-1, which is definitely the best Square-1 by far on the market right now. If you haven't heard of it, I'll tell you more about it later in the video, and yeah, stay tuned. Okay, so I'm gonna draw, well, just like sketch out how all the Ivan Squad mods work. He has 7 total mods, which is a lot, but like 3 of them are basically essential if you want to have like a good squad, and the rest are just what you want. So there's 7 mods. So first you have polish. This basically makes your squad shiny. You can get the same thing by just like doing a lot of solves. Um, like my Isaac squad, it just become polished by itself. But this is, yeah, it just makes it shiny. And the reason why this is useful is because the frosted plastic of that MGC is so bad because it just slips out of your hands. It's so slippery. It's so bad. And when you have it not frosted, you can actually like hold it well, which is really useful. So the second one is Maglev. This is also very useful because it just makes your squad better, honestly. I don't really know how to describe it. These two together are $8. So it's a very good deal, honestly. Because polish, I don't know what he does, but it's good because it makes it shiny and it makes the frosted plastic not there. And the maglev is obviously just like kind of essential. Three is edge mags. Um, this is also very useful because it makes the magnet stronger. This also, I believe, adds magnets in the equator to to basically just put magnets wherever they are. It is very good. It just makes your magnet stronger. These three, I believe, except for polish, are what Isaac does for his Isaac squad, and the Isaac squad is $40. Um, like maglev and edge mag is very, very essential to a good squad, honestly. The fourth mod is basically like the important mod is core repulsion. Basically, um, it's kind of like the V9, or I don't know. I don't know what cube invented it first. I think it was the actually I don't know, but you know how 3x3s have like the new ones have repelling magnets in the edges. Yeah, it's kind of the same thing in that you have repelling magnets in the core. So I'm gonna make a bad sketch. So usually there are magnets on every dot in a Square-1. So yeah, it's something like this, but they're like um and so how the repulsion works is that I'm gonna put the repulsion in red. You have repulsion right here, and you have repulsion right here, so that when your edge is right here, it sticks, and then when it goes to here, it starts repelling. Then after it gets past here, it shoots to right here, and then it basically gives it like a speed boost, like how 3x3 repulsion works, and it's very good. And the same thing, and yeah, the same thing also happens over here. So it tracks here, and then when you move, it goes slow, and then after here, it just shoots this magnet, which is really good. Um, the other important mod is, well, kind of semi-important, is dye. I know this is $8. Um, this is it's not purely cosmetic, which is good. Um, you can first off, you can choose whatever color you want. He doesn't have yellow or green though. But it does make your cube softer, which what I noticed, which is really good. It also makes your cube look really cool, honestly. Like I whenever people look at my squad, they're like, "What is that? Why is it blue on the inside?" And yeah, I have the blue one personally, but I don't think the color actually matters. I know Brian Johnson has orange because Nikki, yeah. Um, and 6 and 7 are both weight reduction. So first you have peace. I can't spell. Um, I can. So piece rate reduction is literally what it sounds like. On every piece, it's just like he shaves off. I don't know what he does, but he takes off the part that's not important. So it's just lighter. And 7 is internal weight reduction. So I should write faster, bruh. So these two, I believe, are like I don't know the exact price. You can DM him on Discord for like actual quotes, but I believe they're both around like $10. But like I don't know if that's accurate. So both are these. So this is 10 and this is $10. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. So internal weight reduction. So like on the core, he just removes. He puts like holes in them basically where there's like no contact, where there doesn't need to be piece. So it gets rid of unnecessary plastic. So in total, the max Square-1, which is all of these, is $82. And like yeah, that's really expensive. But without these two, it's $58. Without 6 and 7, so in total, it's $82. But if you just get these five, which is what I have, because I didn't really want to get weight reduction because I didn't really need it, is $58. And honestly, $58 is a steal for what you're getting because it's so good, which I'm going to talk about it later in the video. But $58 for like literally the best Square-1 is amazing. Like this core repulsion is such like it makes the cube so much different. One more thing I forgot to mention is that there's also core repulsion in the slice. I don't exactly know how it works, but I know it makes your slice faster, which is really good. I assume it's similar to like the red magnets in here, which make it go faster. But yeah. Now I'll talk about why this cube's actually good. So now I'm going to talk about performance of the cube. Out of the box, this cube was already really good. Like, if you saw my unboxing, the cube turned amazingly. Um, it had a completely different feel, as I said in the unboxing. It honestly feels like a Chifa if it was actually good. But the feel of the Chifa is the thing that I like so much about this cube because the Chifa has such a unique feeling and a feeling that I like so much, and like no other cube had it, which was kind of unfortunate, but like it is what it is. The Chifa isn't that good of a cube anyway. But having that in the MGC, honestly, it was like a deal breaker. This cube is also set up. It has heavy silicone, Speedcube Shop Galaxy, and Lubis XMT10 in it already, which is a really good setup, honestly. When I replaced it with my setup I use on all my other cubes, I really didn't feel a difference. Which like I could have just not changed the setup and it would have felt the same. So yeah, the setup is already really good. So it's gonna be perfectly usable out of the box. Out of the box it is really fast. By the way, I like to mention, um, like even with the setup that I used on my Isaac Squan, which was like it was my Isaac Squan is pretty slow, but the setup on this cube is pretty fast. Although if I actually like cared enough about the setup, I could definitely slow it down. I tried Brian Johnson's a few days ago, and like yeah, it was definitely a good speed that I would use. But I'm already too used to the fast anyway. So one thing I'd also like to mention is that the polish that is given on this cube, I believe, is like the Cube Master strat, where you just rub it on the paper. I'm not sure about this though, but it seems similar. And the thing is, like, the polish isn't as good, obviously, as like a 20k solve Isaac Squan, because 20k solves is gonna get rid of everything. Um, but the polish is very good. It is definitely less slippery than a stock MGC, but it is still like slightly slippery. Because I was so used to the Isaac Squan that I turned kind of aggressively, and the cube did fall out of my hands like a few times. But it was very rare, but it did happen. Although like I got used to it, and also um, the friction that was being applied to the cube gets rid of the frosted plastic, so it already went away within the first week. So it didn't really matter long term. Um, and one thing I like to note about this cube being so fast and it being so good, I can turn so much faster than on the Isaac Squan. Um, it's not really more uncontrollable. I just had to get used to the speed. It is definitely controllable, and I can turn insanely fast. Like I can definitely hear a difference. I can definitely feel a difference. Um, I getting used to the speed was fine because it is definitely controllable. I did have a bit of plus twos for the first 2 weeks, but it didn't really matter because. So I'm going to be talking about my competition results and competition performance of this cube. And so first off, competition, you get nervous and you turn faster or you turn more like inconsistently because of nerves, right? And So when I went into this competition, I was honestly like, I had no expectations because sure I've had this cube for 3 weeks, but it's not nearly like as much as my Isaac squad, which I've had for a year, which I'm very used to. Um, so I wasn't expecting anything. But surprisingly, I got really good results. I never overshot. I turned perfectly fine. And I think that this is because like the cube is controllable and it's just like that good that I performed well. I turned faster than I usually do compared to the Isaac squad as I mentioned, but I never overshot, which basically is best of both worlds. And I got a really good average. I got 7.25 average, 50th in the world, which I was really happy about with okay scrambles too. So this cube definitely has so much potential that it would definitely recommend this cube to anyone, even especially competitors, because you can just turn so much faster. It's so much better. And yeah, I'm gonna be showing that 725 average now.
8 seconds. Carter. 8 seconds.
Ready?
8 seconds.
Wait.
8 seconds. 12.
SPR. Cool.
8.
Bruh. So bad. What? Okay, it's good. I hope that this served as a good review of the Ivan Vanek Square-1 and why you should buy it. Overall, this is definitely the best game on the market. I would 100% recommend it. If you want to buy it, I believe you can buy it on SpeedCube Shop, but if you want like the good mods and the customizability, you should DM Ivanek1738 on Discord. That's all lowercase IVANEK 1738 on Discord to buy and like get a price and everything. If you have any questions about the cube, leave it in the comments. Thanks for watching.